All right, Keith Thurman did an interview with Marcus Villegas. He said he expected to come back in December or January. Remember, I told you that Keith Thurman was expected to come back in December. He said it would be an opponent, probably more than likely outside the top 5. So let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel on my social media link subscription. Check out the box with the playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for all notifications. The best way to support the channel. And like I said before, you can bring up 147-pound rankings and try to guess who he may fight. Honestly, man, at this point, let me get a synopsis on Keith, man. But real quick, but Keith Thurman said that that he enjoying this little girl, enjoying doing commentating. He gonna start a boxing channel, kind of show people the techniques and the fundamentals for people who, want to look good at LA Fitness, amateurs, casuals, so they can understand more if you're trying to get the chicks, whatever it may be. So show guys how to hit the bag, and I like that because I like Coach Anthony channel too for Philadelphia. He being sometimes he be in Tevin Farmer corner. So he kind of talked a little bit about Pacquiao and Ugas, saying that he felt that styles make fights. Obviously, that's a fact, and that any Cuban fighter probably could have gave Pacquiao problems with that style. He name dropped Aristotle Lara just for styling him. That could be true, man. Pacquiao is a guy. Like to beat Pacquiao, either you got to be a master at counterpunch or a master at distance. And I think Ugas could have beat Pacquiao on his best day at 40-something years old. I mean, Ugas probably would have gave him trouble in his prime. Not saying Ugas wouldn't have ended up on the canvas looking at the roof of the church, preacher tell the truth in his hurt. Not saying that wouldn't happen, but just that style, man. It's just the Cuban style is tailor-made for Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? He jump in, they understand, quick jab, a jab to keep him at bay. They understand how to be the matador and touch him. When the bull come in there and pull the little red thing around, they understand how to do that. And I agree with that. Guys like Joel Casamayor, guys like even Gamboa, he a little different. I want to say Gamboa. I think Gamboa remind me the closest fighter Pacquiao I could think of. Not in the sense of their style, just how unorthodox and at his prime, Gamboa, like I said before, Gamboa was way better than Sean Porter. That's just a fact in my opinion. When Gamboa was at his prime, he was something phenomenal. It's just that Crawford, caught him blown up a little bit at 35. He had to move up to get these fights, and Crawford just caught him on the good day. Remember, he was no longer with Top Rank. He was with 50 Cent's SMS Promotions, right, with Ryan Martin and a few other guys, I think, that was on there. And 50 Cent put Ryan Martin in a messed up position. But that's another conversation for another day. But when you look at the division, like literally, like he said outside the top 5. So I don't know if that's out of all the sanctioning bodies. I don't think so. I think we're talking about guys like obviously Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, or Dennis Ugas. And then you probably talking about somebody like Virgil Ortiz. So if I say the top 5 welterweights right now, I'm just looking at this list, I would probably say, no particular order: Ugas, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, because Pacquiao retired, and probably Virgil Ortiz, in my opinion. That's probably the top 5. So, when he fights somebody like Mikey, I doubt it. Not without a title, Danny Post had moved up. So, Alvarez, they talking about Conor Brand did a couple more fights for Alvarez, which I really don't care. Maybe he might fight Barrios. I think that'd be a cash out too soon. I mean, there's guys, to fight Custio Clayton. I think that might be too dangerous for him. Alexis Rocha, why not? But obviously, Conor Ben, he ain't ready. Michael Fox and Gabriel, whatever, they're going to rematch out here. They're not going to overturn. They're not going to turn that fight to no contest in Minnesota, which that sucks. Jamal James, Ugas, Steonis, and Rashab, that the Buab all tied up in the WBA tournament. If you didn't know, Ugas to be taking on Manis Steonis, who just signed with Portbellum Sports, Richard Schaefer Sport promotional company. They'll be fighting, and then the winner, Jamal James and Rashab Badabuab, will fight the winner, Ugas and Steonis. It got to be done. All the fights got to be done by March, unless something happened with injury, the virus. But so they'd be tied up. The reason you want to know why Badabuab jumped over Ramos and Virgil Ortiz, because he had a no contest with I forget the other kid now. He had a no contest with him. He lost to the dude, but boy, popped hot, I believe. I forget his name. They ordered him to fight Ugas at one point. So long story short, I forget he a top ranked guy. So You know, so they owed him for him popping hop. I forget the dude's name. Here, I can pull it up. Instead of talking in third person, let's just pull it up real quick. So they owed him a fight, Buev, because he had lost due to the dude being on some shit. So the dude was Alexander Boost Putin. That's who it was. I forgot Boost Putin's name. So I think that fight turned to a no. Let me double check. That fight turned into a no contest. If my memory serves me correctly, yes, it's a no contest now. Back from 11/30/2019. So like I said before, man, I would love to see Keith Thurman channel. But if I had to line up a guesstimation for opponents for Keith Thurman, I think our region too hot right now. Even though he going over to European to beat Europe and beating up them European bums, I think he too hot. He got too much money to make over there. He already fought Josito Lopez. You might look at a guy like Abel Ramos trying to get back in the title contention. I think Ennis is too high risk. Our region too high risk, making too much money over there in Europe too. Garcia, he moving up. Obviously, that's Thurman. Mikey, not without a title. Pacquiao gone. Ortiz too much. Sean Porter tied up. So you're probably looking at somebody like Delani, Medbang, a former, whatever his name, former IBO champion. Abel Ramos, always in the mix. Who else we got? So we got the Delani. We got Ramos. Probably somebody like the Sandy guy, somebody like this Saganova guy, Alberto Palmetta, somebody like him, Jesus Ramos, somebody like him, Fox and Gabriel, I think, could be tied up. So some guys like that, I think Custio Clayton too high risk. So it's Rashidi Ellis too high risk. I think it's going to be a guy that's inside the top 15, inside the top 10, but sanctionable bodies, but not going to be much of a risk. And at the end of the day, you can't blame Keith Thurman. To be honest, man, you've been gone. How long Keith been gone, man? You see what just happened to Pacquiao. So he said he had at the latest, probably January, right now talking about December, January, and that's what I heard. They wanted to get him a tune-up. I think he was saying that he wanted to fight, I forget, Ugas, and it didn't work. I heard that he wasn't ready. That's what I heard. So last time he fought was July 20th, 2019. So you're talking about 2020. So he been gone from what? He can be gone as much as 2.5 years. Damn near 3 years at this point, man. For me, man, if you ain't fought in damn near 3 years, just retire. But you ain't trying to move up. You ain't trying to fight no real guy. You can jump in. If that's the case, you could have jumped in the ring with Terrence Crawford. Him and Ugas was being negotiated. You're not gonna move up at this point, for Keith Thurman. It's time to say, man, goodbye to the sport. Have a farewell fight. You don't want to fight no more. You ain't got any blood. Be a commentator. If you can go without 3 years fighting, less money getting low, which I think Keith is he got that new woman, but Keith is really good with money from what I hear. So I don't understand the thirst to fight. I don't get it. So we will see, but I think that at this point, man, I don't even want to see him fight no more. You held up the division, your protege, Keith Thurman Jr. and Earl Spence, he doing the same. Let's start looking at PBC guys. It's entirely, they, and I ain't even talking about as far as Crawford. I'm just talking about as far as like they should have both fought. They should have both fought each other and been done with it. But instead, we still talking about them holding up the division. They should have been fought. And that's on Keith Thurman, but I thought y'all say Al Heyman, if you got to sign on that side of the street to get the fights. Al Heyman can force them to fight each other. You got to you gotta want to fight. You gotta these dudes gotta want to fight, not for just the money. So we at the point where he could have came back, took some tune-ups, he could have put himself in that WBC tournament, but like I said, Keith ain't trying to fight, bro. He waited to Sean get a fight. It was rumors him and Sean supposed to fight. That didn't happen. That's why Sean had to go fight Bud. So when they're all the champions tied up, get Spence on his comeback fight. Spence said he'd be back in 2 months. So that's November, December, around December, January. You know what I'm saying? Fight Qdoba for the IBF mandatory to fight Spence. He ain't trying to fight Spence, and he ain't trying to fight nobody. He need to have a farewell fight and hang up the gloves and enjoy his life and enjoy being a commentator. Honestly, man. So, let me know what you guys think on the situation, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. All my social media subscription. If you want to reach out, hold on real quick. Excuse me, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook group. If you want to advertise your channel, video request, chop it up, whatever it may be, hit me up. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Appreciate the love and support. Check the box news and welterweight playlist out. Let me know what you think in the comment section. One time for the one time piece.